Hello everyone, and today we have Bobby Fischer with the white pieces, and his opponent was Arthur Bisguier, very strong American chess grandmaster, the United States chess champion in 1954, known as Dean of American Chess. And this is from 1970 from the Buenos Aires chess tournament. Bobby Fischer played 17 chess games in this chess tournament and he lost none. He lost 0 games. And he only drew 4 times and he won the rest of it. So Bobby Fischer was like invincible at this time. Fischer starts the game with e4, e5, knight to f3, knight to c6. And we have the Spanish game. And developing the pieces, b5, bishop back, bishop to b7, d4, charging to the center. Knight takes on d4, knight takes, e takes. And here comes c3. Knight takes on e4. If d takes on c3, then knight takes, and white is doing very well. White is developing rapidly. So after c3, we have knight takes on e4, rook over, pinning the knight, and bishop to d6. And Fischer played knight to d2. Now we have interesting tactics in this position. Why not f3? And the knight is pinned, so it looks like this is winning a piece. But Bisguier knew Bobby Fischer's strength at that time, so he was probably hoping to get a draw against the invincible Bobby Fischer. So he was hoping to play queen to h4. So he was behaving realistic against Bobby Fischer. He was not planning to win, but actually black can get the draw after this position. Had Bobby Fischer played f3, because how to defend queen takes on h2. So if g3, then bishop takes, and then basically this is going to be perpetual check. So after queen to h4, if h3, this is even worse because of check, king to h1, queen to g3, so defending the mate threat, but then queen is getting in with check, and this doesn't look very good for white. Okay, so Bobby Fischer wisely played, he's not weakening the king side, and he played knight to d2. And Bisguier played a very sharp move, the Greek gift, bishop takes on h2, already a very exciting chess game. We have king to f1, and Fischer is known for playing until the bitter end and squeeze victory from his opponents. So Bobby Fischer wanted no draws. He was hoping, he was actually playing confidently for the win, as always, for the W. So in this position, of course, after bishop takes on h2, we will check out what happens if accepting the sacrifice. Then again, black is actually getting the draw against Bobby Fischer. So Bobby Fischer didn't want this, so this is why after bishop takes on h2, he played king to f1, and now the knight is under attack, and black doesn't have any other ideas. So Bobby Fischer defended perfectly, and we have d5, but can you guess the move? Bisguier didn't want to play f5, defending the knight this way, because of simply check, forking the king and the bishop, and white is winning easily. So white is a piece up, and this is a bad position for black. So this is why we have d5, but now can you guess the next move for white? Fischer has a very strong move. Okay, queen to h5. I hope you have seen this move. Now Bisguier's wave of attack starts to backfire. Bobby Fischer defended accurately, and now he survived the wave. Now Bobby Fischer is attacking. His attack begins. It's his turn now, and Bisguier castled. Well, in here, why not defending the bishop? He's just simply losing the bishop. So let's say if defending the bishop, can you see a very good move here? If you said knight takes knight, that's a good move, a very good move actually, and so is rook takes, which is even more smashing. That's check, and this liberates the bishop, and then landing on f7 with the queen, check, mate. So queen to h5 is a big problem for Bisguier. So this is why he decided to castle and losing the piece. It was double threat, double trouble. So both attacking the bishop, and if defending the bishop, rook takes or knight takes, and then landing on f7. So this is why black is castling, but this is still not over for black. But this is very difficult because white is a piece up. And black has 3 extra pawns for the piece, but that's not enough compensation against Bobby Fischer. So we have d takes on c3, knight takes. Okay, damaging the pawn structure, but white is much better, lifting the rook up, c4, simply defending the bishop, and queen to f6, rook to f3, a very cool move. We have queen to e6. So if capturing the rook, checkmate, this is going to liberate the bishop. And if queen to g6, this is horrible because of rook to g3, defending the queen, and bishop to h6, and black is tossed actually in this position. So queen to e6, and now can you see a very strong move in this position? Okay, did you see rook to h3? It's a very simple move, but how to defend the h-pawn? The poor black queen is working so hard. Queen to f5, not with h6, because of smashing in with the bishop, and then rook takes, both attacking the queen and threatening checkmate in 2 moves. So if defending the queen, checkmate. So actually this move is a killer move. We have queen to f5, and then bishop to e3, developing the bishop finally, and white is much better. Bishop to d4 is possible, so mobilizing the army, and bishop to d4, the perfect parking spot for the bishop. So rook over and white to play and win. Can you guess another very strong move in this position? That's also a very simple move, but a very strong move. So let me give you 3 seconds to pause the video. And that's actually the top engine move, the best move by far. Okay, rook to h5 is the move. And black played g5, this awkward move. If queen to g6, then rook to e3. Rook to g3 is next, and black has no logical defense against rook to g3 actually, and black is lost in this position. So this is why g5, and Bisguier is hoping to continue to defend. He was hoping to continue to defend on h7 with the queen, but white to play and win. Can you guess? Once again, Bobby Fischer's move, which wins on the spot. Bobby Fischer once again played the top engine move, the only best move in this position by far, without any doubt. So let me give you 3 seconds once again, and let me count for you. So 1, 2, and 3. So did you see? Okay, g4, and the queen is overloaded, and the queen has no good squares to go. So in this position, after g4, Bobby Fischer's opponent basically resigned. So this is the final move of this chess game. The queen is overloaded. It doesn't have any good squares to go. So let me show you the possible continuation. If accepting, this is going to deflect the queen, rook takes, and if some random move, this is checkmate. So the question is how to defend rook to h8. It's not so easy. This is the only move, the only sensible defense, but then checkmate. And after checking the king, if king to f7, then check, and black is losing the rook. White is a rook and the bishop up. So this is all over. So after g4, how about black continues to defend the key square of h7. Now can you see the move? It is white to play and win. Okay, so this was Bobby Fischer's idea. Rook to h6, the queen is trapped. And this bishop is also extremely strong. Black also has dark square weakness. Okay, so this is why Bisguier tried g5, but g4. Straight jab to the face. And after this move, basically black has nothing. Okay, this is doom and gloom for black. I hope you have enjoyed watching this very interactive chess game as well by Bobby Fischer, the legend, the 11th world chess champion. And actually I have many more Bobby Fischer chess games to show you in these days. So stick around if you are interested in Bobby Fischer's chess games. Take care and bye bye.